Hello, everyone. What's up? I am back for another review of Siesta Key. This is season 3, episode 9. Season 3, episode 9. Why don't you mind your own damn business? Seriously, why can't people just mind their own damn business? Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, so Kelsey, Kelly, and Juliet, they're discussing, the opening of Courtney's, their boss, her boutique. I think it's called Bella's Boutique. I think it starts with a B. I know that. It starts with a B. So they're getting ready for that opening, saying that she's excited. This is her baby, and it's like everything needs to be perfect. But then they also talk about oh, are you gonna go to BG's 4th of July party? They're like, nah, we're gonna be working that day. And it's like, I don't want to be around Alex and Alyssa, so it's like, nah, I'm just gonna avoid it. Okay. Alex and Alyssa, they talk about the opening, how everything turned out, how there's a lot of people inside and outside of the bar, and talk about their first fight that they had with Alex. Basically, him not manning up and telling Alyssa what happened the first day that it was brought up, but he waited to tell her what happened, that whole blowout, so their first fight. And then also, 4th of July, like I said, is around the corner for them when they're filming. And it's I just want to get away, just get away from Florida and just somewhere else. And Alyssa recommended her parents' lake house in Georgia. So some of the crew is going to go to Georgia while the rest stay in Florida in Siesta Key. JJ and Amanda and Jared, they're hanging out with the dogs and everything like that. And JJ talks about what happened with the discussion with Brandon and how he said he kind of felt disrespected. And Amanda was like, look, I'm single. I can do whatever I want. You can kind of see I would say the hurt in JJ's face, because he does want to get back with her. But she's single, does whatever. She wants to do whatever she wants to do. Jared told them that he just got back from dropping Jessica at the airport and how emotional that was. And, Amanda was she was happy that she got to meet her and that maybe he'll find someone else, maybe. So they're excited about that. And they're going to go to Georgia. Jet skis and the boats and everything like that. Madison and Ish, they're going on a date. And, I don't want to get the kids in there. Okay. I don't want to get the twins across the street, neighbors. I don't want to get them in the video. So Madison and Ish, they are at a restaurant. I think it was called Ophelia's. And it was the same restaurant that... Why is my... I don't know, the locked door is blinking. I don't know, whatever. Deal with that later. Ophelia's, and it was the same restaurant that Alex and Juliet went to. I think it was the first or second season. They had the dinner, and that's where they kind of made up. They got back together, and Ish was like, yeah, I went here before because I was on the other side of the camera, not in front of the camera. Man, I look so good. I look great. Hair's out. Okay, curls is popping. The earrings. I'm sorry, y'all. I look good. Okay. Sorry, I had to have myself up. But, yeah, they're on their date, and Ish snuck away some time to spend with Madison 4th of July, because y'all remember he's still filming in Canada. And he got her a little something from Canada, and it was a cute little necklace. They talk about how Madison's dad still isn't coming around to the situation, of course the age difference and everything like that. But then they also bring up the subject of moving in together. So it's oh my gosh, you want to take this, next step. And it's oh my gosh, oh my god. So, they're excited about that. And of course they will have to talk to her parents about that. Her parents and her family about that. So, the crew, minus Juliet, BG, Garrett, and Madison and Jules, they go to Georgia to Alyssa's parents' lake house, and they're joking that JJ and Amanda should get a room, and yada yada yada. But then Chloe and Amanda, they get up to their room. Chloe is like trying to tell Amanda, do not fall for JJ's games. Of course, we've all been there before with him. He, used to be mean to you, and just talking about the past that happened with JJ and Amanda understood it completely. I was there. Okay, just calm down. So it's like she's annoyed with Chloe, like, getting in her business. So yeah, BG's 4th of July party starts, and Ish and Madison come, and Brandon apologized to Ish. So back in Georgia, everybody's wakeboarding, having a good time. Alyssa and Chloe are in the kitchen. And Chloe, they talk about Juliet, of course, the whole situation. And Chloe told Alyssa that she met with Juliet, and Juliet showed her the text messages and the phone calls. And it's like, Chloe was like, she had to tell Alex that he needs to tell you before someone else tells her. And Alyssa was like, so you told Alex to tell me, and Chloe was like, yeah. What else did she say? Yeah. And so Alyssa is kind of like annoyed by it. Like, why would you like be on the phone with your ex for 6 hours? Like, what are you even talking about? Like, it's so stupid. And she's tired of it. She's over it. What else happens? Yeah, they're jet skiing, they're waterboarding, and the guys, they're talking, they're asking Alex, what is it with him and Alyssa, and like, are they gonna make it official? And Alex is like, don't know. So back in Siesta Key, Madison FaceTimes with Chloe, and they talk about the lake house, and they talk about how Brandon and Ish made up. Then also they talk about that Juliet isn't at the party. Speaking of Juliet, we get Juliet and Kelly. They're once again getting ready for the grand opening of the boutique. And they're talking about how Juliet saw, on Instagram that I'm saying a lot. I'm just now realizing it. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I will try not to say because I'm just now getting it. Like, I said like, throughout this whole freaking thing. Sorry about that. But, she's saying that she saw on Instagram that some of the crew are in Georgia, and if she would have known that earlier, then she would have went to BG's party. At BG's party, oh yeah, she also tells Kelly that her and Chloe meant faces because, Alex, there you go. Alex was making Juliet look crazy and obsessed, but it was like, Chloe, because I think she said last episode she had to tell Chloe because Chloe can make her not look crazy. Chloe is the mouthpiece that cannot, make Juliet look crazy. So her telling Juliet telling Chloe what happened kind of was like, okay, we believe you. Okay, it's not just one-sided. We totally believe you that Alex is lying. At BG's party, Kelsey and Garrett, they talk about Jake and Kara. He tells Kelsey that they broke up, and Kelsey says that her and Jake is going good. And when talking about Kara, Garrett was like, I was a good dude toward her, I didn't do anything or say anything. And Kelsey was like, you really are a great guy, and it's like, you deserve a good girl, that'll treat you right. And it's like, you were my first friend here in Siesta Key. And it's like, Kelsey, you say this like he's a good guy, but you fucked around with Alex behind his back. He's such a good guy, but you end up hurting him. And just like Garrett's like, I'm such a good guy. And it's like, I don't understand why I get hurt. Garrett, I'm in the same boat as you, dude. Like, I'm a good person. I feel that I know that I'm a good person, and I know that I'm a good girlfriend. And it's like, got my heart broken. It's like, it's annoying. Like, you think you're doing everything good, and you just things go left, and it's like, what did I do? Like, I'm a good person. I don't deserve to get hurt. So it's like, I understood where Garrett was coming from, because I'm in the same boat, yes, with him as well. Sucks, but you know, it's that person's loss. Basically, it's that person's loss. Back in Georgia, Alex and Alyssa, they talk about how Chloe told Alyssa that she had to tell Alex, you need to tell Alyssa before something happens. And Alex is like, I don't understand why, you know, Chloe is just so annoying. Like, she shouldn't have even told you what happened. It's like, oh my gosh, she's so annoying. Alyssa's like, well, it's like, I respect Chloe for telling me because she was being honest and she was being a good friend. And it's like, you weren't even going to tell me. Like, are you serious? And he was like, I was going to tell you. I was. It's just like, I didn't know. And it's just making me mad. Like, Chloe does this every time. It's so annoying. Alyssa was like, I do not have time for the BS. It's like, grow up. Let's be real. Like, I'm tired of this. Like, get your shit together, because this is annoying. It would be annoying. It's like, come on, dude. You want to be with me, but you're fucking around entertaining your ex. Like, leave this shit alone and be honest. Like, do you want to be in a relationship or not? Stop playing fucking games. So, still in Georgia, it's dinner, and Amanda and JJ are flirting. And then go back to Siesta Key, BG, Madison, and Ish. They're talking about the situation with Amanda and how everything happened. He was like, I don't have time to be like anybody's side piece. I don't have time to be playing these games, playing with feelings and everything like that. So it's over and done with. Amanda's like, you know, I'm just trying to have fun. I'm single. It's like, I'm trying to talk with everybody. It doesn't matter. JJ was like, well, you know what? I want to get back together, and it's like, I've changed, I've grown up, and it's like, I want to make it work. And Amanda was like, let's just take it slow. So, fireworks, 4th of July, wham wham, back in Georgia. Everybody's eating. Okay, cool. Alex confronts Chloe. He's like, so Chloe, do you like hanging out with this group? Or like, are you team, oh Jesus, sorry, I did not know where my camera was going. I was somewhere else. But, rewind. So, dinner time, and Alex asks Chloe, so Chloe, are you like team Juliet, or is like, do you like hanging out with this group or whatever, dude? Because it's so annoying. It's like how like you're friends with her after she like broke your glasses, and it's like, are you kidding, Chloe? And Chloe asked him like, okay, so let me ask you a question. What are your intentions with, why haven't you made it official with Alyssa? Alex takes his sweet time. He's like, well, see, here's the thing. So it's like, well, you just don't want to rush things and everything like that. You kind of want to take it slow, and I don't want to rush anything with her. And so he was like, Chloe, you shouldn't have, told her about any of this, what was happening with Juliet. And Chloe was like, well, you should have told her when it was brought up that you had this 6-hour conversation. You should have told her the truth instead of me telling you. You need to tell her before anybody else does. And so they're getting in their argument, whatever. Amanda butts in. Amanda's like, oh my gosh, can you guys like stop? And Chloe's like, how about you like shut up? Amanda's like, no, it's like you always get in the middle of everybody's relationships, okay? First is JJ and I, and now it's Alex and Alyssa. Chloe is like, well, I'm just trying to help you because, you're the one that's crying to me all the time about what he did and what he said to you. I'm trying to look out for you. Amanda's like, why don't you just get out of everybody's business? Alex is like, why are you always in the middle of my relationships? And Chloe's like feeling ganged up on, and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. Amanda's like, well, you should leave. Chloe's like, okay, then I will leave. Alex is like, no, you don't have to leave, Chloe. You don't have to leave. And Amanda and Chloe are going back and forth. Just shut up. How about you shut up? You shut up and go. Leave. I'm gonna go. How about you shut up? And Chloe leaves, and, at the, end of the night, during the night, Chloe does leave and go back to Siesta Key. So everybody's just drinking and having fun. Jared and Alyssa's friend, Maddie, they're flirting and they kiss. So I feel bad for Jared, because that must be like so embarrassing. Like, you're flirting and everything like that, and it's like you're kissing this girl and like you're feeling it, she's feeling it, so you're like, hey, do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? So y'all start communicating telepathically, like, do you want to fuck? And so, like, that's what happens. They go back in the house, but you hear Jared say, oh no. Like, oh no. So I think we all know what that means. And the next day, they talk about it. Maddie was like, I hope it wasn't me. And Jared was like, no, it was probably like the bottle of tequila that I drank. And you guys, if y'all have been in a situation, I've never been in that situation before. Guys can't, when they drink, can't, can't perform. And it's like, like, that sucks. Like, you really want to get it in, man, but it's like you can't, because buddy's there not wanting to soldier on. So yeah, that was kind of like, dang it, Jared. So okay, so back in Siesta Key, Madison and Ish, they meet up with Madison's older sister and her parents, and once again they talk about the age difference. Okay, how they're not approving of it. She's 26, he's 46, yada yada. So then they bring up the moving in situation. Her parents and sister says, dude, we're not here for it. Absolutely not. And, Ish is the producer, and Madison, wants to be an actress. And it's like, the dad was like, well, how does this look like, from my perspective? You're this producer and you got this young actress. And it's like, kind of iffy on that. And of course, Madison gets emotional. Chloe and Juliet, they meet up. They discussed, Chloe tells Juliet what happened in Georgia with Alex and, their confrontation with each other. And her telling Alyssa that she saw the text messages and phone calls that Juliet provided, and saying that Alex, and literally telling Alex, you need to tell Alyssa before shit explodes and she hears it from somebody else. So then we go back to Georgia. I didn't really care for the conversation. Alex and Alyssa make it official. Okay, cool. So, ending of the episode. Madison and Ish, they talk about what happened. They talk about the aftermath. And it's like, Madison, she doesn't care whatever her parents say. She wants to just live her life and move in with Ish. Ish was like, I don't think that's a good idea. But dude, you brought it up to her. You're the one that brought it up to her. You are the one that said, how about we move in together? So now you're taking back what you said to her, and that's hurting her, dude. You hurting her by saying that you take back what you said about moving in together. And she's crying, and she's like, I don't care what people say. I just want to do my own thing. And it's like, I don't care what my parents say. One day they're going to come around. And Ish was like, well, I don't want to be the reason why your parents and your sisters aren't communicating with you because you moved in with me. And Madison was like, so what are you trying to say? Oh, there's a kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Aww. I don't like cats, but cute kitty. No. Cutie pie. But yeah, Madison was like, so what are you trying to say? Ish was like, I think that we should take a break. Madison was like, no, because this is what always happens. Someone says, let's take a break, and it always becomes a breakup. And she said, I knew this was going to happen. I knew once I see my parents and my sisters told them what was going to happen, that this was going to happen. I fucking knew it. And Ish was like, you know, maybe we should just break up. And that hurt Madison. Madison was like, okay, got it. So you pissed off your girl when she gives you that, okay, you know what? Awesome. Okay. She's pissed. And Madison was pissed. You know, like, she really cares about Ish, but it's like, you want her to move in with you. You brought up the idea, and now you're taken back by it because of the parents, and it's like, then you just say, let's take a break, and you break her heart. Like, that sucks. And I feel bad for Madison in that situation. I do. So that was the end of episode 9 of Siesta Key. I already watched episode 10. So I'll watch that again tomorrow. And I'll be back tomorrow with the review for episode 10. Not the mid-season finale. The mid-season finale was episode 11. So yeah, episode 10. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace. Love you guys. Bye.